Come up, come up, come up, come up, Patriots. Cheers for ears. Hey, cheers for ears. Yes. That is the vibes. Cheers for ears. It is cheers for ears. How's the people doing? Later than capital. Hope you guys are good. Just coming to take some questions before the weekend starts, before we kick off the weekend. Okay, if you have any questions, you can just drop them. Do you have a review comment? Capital, please. So this I will have to not review Cobalt Capital in particular, but it would probably be a good way to look at prop firms as a whole. As I look at brokers, as I want to look at brokers as a whole. So, because why it's not really going to fit into what I'm doing right now for me to review a particular prop firm, if that makes sense. So instead of just looking at a single prop firm, it would make sense to cover a broader aspect of prop firms, if that makes any sense. So that's maybe something a person can look at as opposed to just looking at a single prop firm, you see. But these are all things that one can expect to take place as we move forward. We can definitely look at doing them on an individual basis, but now it just makes sense to group them because the industry is divided, as we know, and it's divided into different segments. And you have the prop firms, you've got brokers, you've got signals, you've got mentorships, you've got the robots, you've got copy trading, you've got all of these things going on. So at the moment, okay, I'm trying to cover them categorically. You understand? So that is kind of how we want to do it. Okay, so guys, just hit the like button just so I can kind of gauge if we've got some people. And if you have any questions, you can just drop them in the question box here below, so I can answer them for you guys. So that's kind of the plan. So definitely something. Aware. Need the mentorship program. You said you compile. Yeah, that's probably. Sorry, probably by somewhere around April, March, April, probably somewhere around May. Because I'm busy with an advanced course now on video editing, as you guys have probably seen. Trying to just improve on the overall video quality or video production first, and then once I'm done there, then it's definitely something to look into, but it's not a priority for me now at this moment. So I do provide in-depth weekly breakdowns through the members program, if you've not seen it, once a week. So that is all I do for now. But the only reason why I do it for now, why I do it in that way, is because those guys have been actively waiting there, and I do not want to mix everything now with the direction I'm taking now with the work I'm doing now on this channel. I just put on my put on this here. So but definitely can look at putting something together, and then we can take it from there. Okay, cool. I don't mind you to keep off the premium content. Shot, bro. Thanks. So I'm still learning a lot. I don't think a lot of people understand how much I'm still learning. So I'm still learning a lot with editing, the way in which I have been making videos since January, in a more storytelling, compelling way. But yeah, it's a new journey of content. It's a new way of. It's not a new way because it's been done before, but it's just a way that I am trying to improve on the content that is being provided to audience, because you cannot do the same thing every year. You understand? You have to improve. Like if Netflix was still doing the same, like I don't want to become DSTV, where we get left behind because you are not bringing new things. And the good thing about this is that, for those of you that might not know this, but in January, I started with learning. No, not learning, but I've been learning since last year, October, with this whole storytelling content. And I had to learn a couple of tricks now, in terms of editing. And I only started doing it this year. And, the content was very well perceived overall, because the channel for January has generated more views compared to what it did between October and November. You see, so the only thing now is that it's finding the right topics. So you have to get the topics right. But most of the topics I'm putting out now, it is retelling stories that had happened in South Africa. But I'm also using that as an opportunity to build on the editing that I've learned. So instead of using fresh new content to just start the whole entire process on, I would rather use stories that I might have told before, but I didn't go too deep into the situation. So I retell those stories, but I tell them in a more understanding way. Like somebody said to me that with the video of DJ Codes that I did, somebody commented there, he said, you know what, you've put this so well together. The first video I did on Lesiba, somebody said to me there also, he said, you know what, I watched Lesiba's 45-minute video, but I didn't understand what he was saying, and I came to watch your 7-minute video now, and I could understand exactly what he was trying to say in that 45 minutes. So that's kind of what it is now. It's all about telling, all about storytelling. And as much as I want to expand outside of this, it's very tricky. I was thinking of doing, Epstein files, doing, what's this guy's name who went to jail and then he escaped? Telling those stories, but in a more visual way for people to understand how these things have happened and how they've taken place. But try to keep it within the Forex space, in the financial space, because I do not want to be that guy who comes up with the same stuff every time. Every time. If you look at the first video I created, if you look at the first video I created, and you look at the quality in which it was recorded, and you look at the content today, you can see there's a massive difference in the overall quality in video production. So, and as time goes by, you just keep on improving and improving and improving, and you keep on improving and you keep on improving and you keep on improving. You keep on improving on the content. No. I don't know why this thing connected. So that's kind of the idea. It's a long story, but just thought I'd say that with you guys so that you can know also. So we are doing it. Viking, my brother, how are you? So that is the idea. That is the idea. This year the idea is to scale the entire video production and provide better quality content, better storytelling to an audience, and to potentially reach a broader and a bigger audience, because I do believe that you have to grow continuously in everything that you do. You cannot stagnate. You cannot be doing the same thing. And I always look for ways to improve the work that I do, because I can't really, like, I get boring if I do the same things. Hi guys, this guy scam that guy. I'm good, thanks. Chris said you're still an affiliate, not long ago on the live. Chris, an affiliate? Me? Of who and what? I don't know. An affiliate of what and who? And Chris? Who's Chris? Are you talking about the guy from Xness of 2Gs? So he says I'm an affiliate of what? I don't know what you're talking about, really. I haven't spoken to that guy since, I don't know, I think it was last year I sent him a message. Because I was planning to go to PE, and I know they are in PE, so I just sent a message. So I don't know what they were talking about. So if you can tell me what an affiliate of what, then maybe I can tell you exactly what is going on, because I have no idea what he said I'm an affiliate about. But in any case, so that is that's kind of the idea. I think I heard someone, I don't know. So that is kind of the idea, my beautiful people. If you have any questions, guys, you can just drop them there. I'll probably leave in about 10 to 15 minutes. So if you have any questions, you can just drop them there. I don't know, you just said on the live. You just said on the live because they were talking about someone and you came up because they commented on the video you made of a guy linked to RCG and Vault Markets. Oh, no, yeah, but I wasn't talking. So I think he probably means that I'm an affiliate with Vault Markets, because I know I did do promotional work for Vault Markets. Is it Vault Markets, the prop firm? I did do promotional work for Vault Markets 2 years ago. So of course I will still have an affiliate account. But to talk about the video directly, um, when it's I think that video was about a certain individual that was doing affiliated work. I think it was Jason Noah. Yeah, I think the video was about somebody who was doing affiliated work. That I think it was somebody that was doing affiliated work. Yeah, I still have an affiliated account with. I still have, because it's not like something that you can just like. It's not uh it's not like you know the affiliated account. Yeah, I think here's the account still 2024. Yeah, this is when I opened up the account. You see there, let me show you there. I don't know if you can see the date there. It was in 2024 October. But I haven't been doing any work for them. I did do promotional content in 2024, but obviously the account still exists. I just don't promote them. You understand? So it's like with HFM also. I still have an HFM account, and I haven't done work for HFM also for the past two years, 2.5 years now. But the accounts will always stay there, because it's like when you have a broker account and you move to another broker, you generally don't tend to delete that account or delete your profile from the broker. You just move on from it. But yeah, I think that video was about somebody that did affiliated work for RCG and for Vault Markets. That's it. Like I always say, that I don't talk, I don't talk shit about companies directly. And I don't think I've said anything about Vault Thunder or Vault Markets but when you tell a compelling story, when you tell a story about the person who's done promotional work, and you talk about companies that they have done work for, then you're basically just covering it. It's like when I do a video about you maybe, and I say that you've worked for Edgar's, and you've worked for Pep stores, and you've worked for Shoprite. You understand? I'm just saying that you've done some work there. It doesn't necessarily mean that the companies that you've worked for is not is not good, or it's not good nor bad. But in any case, that's not the point. But yeah, I will be back on Instagram by Monday. I'll be back to using Instagram again on Monday. I've just moved away from Instagram for I think about 6-7 months now. I lost 300 followers on Instagram also, but I don't care really. I just needed a break from Instagram, because everybody that I have had worked with, that I met through Instagram, it was not good. So I just said to myself, I'm not gonna worry with people on Instagram anymore, and I decided to just move away from that. And then so I will be back on Monday. I'm just putting the content together that I'm going to start posting on Monday through there. I see. What do you think about ATY? I've never heard about them actually. I've never heard about ATY Markets. I see. Santon, ATY Markets, FSB. I've never heard about them. ATY Markets. That's the broker with confidence. They kind of look they kind of have the FBK themed website. The Phase Act, where's the FSP? Is it? Let's see if they got their own license. I have never heard about these guys, but you know, Quick Trade, or they've gone to Quick Trade. Let's see if there's anybody that we might know here. Isaac the Beer, Quick Trade. Who's Quick Trade? The thing is, you know, I don't like to comment on brokers that I don't know, but it looks like the reviews on Trustpilot, there's 14 reviews. The last one, I don't even know if this is, you know, that person left a review there 2020. Yeah, I don't know really. I cannot comment on brokers that I don't know anything about. The thing is, if I give you my honest opinion about these guys, about any broker who's got no good, that doesn't have who doesn't yet have a good track record, or who doesn't have a track record, you know. So I'm just gonna say nothing. But yeah, ATY markets, IFX brokers, the results, based on the results, not specific. I have the results provide, but there's ATY markets. Yeah, man, your wealth begins here. Okay, I don't know. I've never heard about them. Vaultfunder, which broker do you recommend for DXY? So I am not 100% sure, right? Because I do not directly trade. I don't trade the DXY as a standalone. So I won't know directly. But if you trade things like pairs with GU, with the dollar index in it, then that would be probably one of the key things in there. Okay, weird question. Which prop firm do you recommend? So I normally recommend prop firms that I am doing work for, and the reason that I'm currently doing work for, and the only reason why I say so is because if there is any issues, then people tend to reach out to me. So I want to show you guys. There was a guy who reached out to me actually about a problem that he had with the prop firm I was promoting the last time. Where is it now? Yeah, and he actually, I don't actually want to show his name, but he sent me an email, and I'm gonna show you guys. So just a quick, so he sent me this email. So I'm just gonna close his name, but you can see the subject there. It says, "Is Equity Edge scamming?" So this is how the conversation ended up closing. I just want to show you guys here. And then he said this. I just want to close his name. He said, "Thank you." Oh, you can't. There, you already see his name. It's fine. He said, "Thank you for the explanation. You are really G. I've been daily can learn a lot from you." So I actually went through the entire process to see what had happened on the account, and gave him some feedback on what exactly happens on these accounts. The thing is, like this, right? even if you go with a prop firm that I encourage you or tell you to go with, it's important to like this guy learned. It's important to read the rules, especially the ones found under the FAQs. Under the FAQs, if you are very lazy to read, go to the FAQs of any prop firm and read there what they say about the account that you want to purchase. You see, if you're looking for a two-step account or a pro account, go to the FAQs and read there, because by now you should know what type of trader you are, and then read what they say about the account that you are looking to trade. To learn about these things, because this guy's account was terminated with Equity Edge, but he was in profit. You understand? But as I explained to him, that Equity Edge has got something that they call a relative trailing drawdown, also a high watermark. You understand? So I literally gave him a whole explanation of what happened on his account. You see there? So, okay, let me just keep it like this. So I gave him a whole explanation of what happened on the account. But that is why I made those videos talking about these rules, about Equity Edge when I was still doing work for Equity Edge, because the thing is like this, is that when you don't read the rules, that's where they get you. You know, that's where most of these guys get you. So that's the important thing, is to understand. Make sure you understand. Don't just buy an account and you don't understand what you're buying, and the rules for the account. And any case, I talk a lot about one thing. Pastor Kurt was with okay. Unfortunately, I do not associate myself with any broker that has got to do with any person that is local. Now, does that mean that I do not believe that our own people is capable of opening up brokers or opening up companies? No, I don't believe there is any person, because any person that has ever opened up anything has taken people's money, and the companies that they've opened closed down. Because if you want me to, I can go through an entire list of people who has opened up. If it's not a prop firm, it's a broker. I'm not saying Kurt is going to do that, or he is doing that, but you have to look at the reality and see how many people has tried opening up a prop firm or broker that has collapsed, and then they just disappear. And if you look at it, the only people who has done these things is the top end guys. Really, think of it. I want you to think about it. The only people who has ever done this is the people who has got money. Think of it. Who has opened up prop firms and brokers that people complain about? DJ Coach. And I want you to think about people that we always expose as scammers, right? These are the guys. Jason Noah opened up a broker and a prop firm, right? There is, okay, Lesiva's not there yet, but he's probably gonna get there. Then you have Andy. Andy was associated with that other guy that he said I was associated with. You know, Andy was there. Andy the GOAT was with that guy. The other Andy, Andrew, that had Mzansi prop firm, gone. The FX GOATs opened up that prop firm, gone. Now, there might be more South Africans. Clint Fester opened up brokers and a prop firm, gone. Now, let's move over to the USA. Look at FX LXG. Look at Mamba FX. Look at the other guy. Also opened up prop firms, disappeared. The prop firms is gone. It's nowhere to be found. You go over to Nigeria. There you get, and I'm gonna include Kozo Forex in there. Kozo was with the FX Goats when that prop firm disappeared. In Nigeria, you have what's it, two guys' name that I've made videos about. But I want you guys to see the similarities of the people who are opening up these big companies, right? And then these companies, they just disappear. So look at you've got Jeffrey Benson and the guy and Hobby Forex also opened up a prop firm that disappeared. Nasdaq Ninja has opened up a broker now. So you have to look at it in this way. All of these guys that are sitting at the top of the food chain within the Forex industry, they've all opened up a broker, a prop firm, and we can come back now to people who have sold books also. There's also guys that were sitting at the top of the book, at the top of the headline, right? Number one, this guy that I did, Louis Junior Chakwane, he sold a book. What's this guy's name? Gosh, I'm looking at his face and I cannot even see. Lesiba Motupi, he sold a book. Who else sold a book? This guy, yeah, Ref Wayne sold a book also. Then you go over and look at people who's becoming pastors. Dio Parandi, he's a pastor now, right? Then the Indian guy on Instagram, he also became a pastor. Ref Wayne became a reverend. He went to India, he came back as a Saman. All of these guys, all of these guys, there's this layer of things. And that is why I tell you guys, that is why I'm doing these deep dive documentary style videos. You will never know how much I learn about these guys that I have never known before. There's so many things I learn about these guys nowadays that I have never ever knew about them ever before. Even Lesiba went to go seek superpowers in a higher ground. I never knew why Lesiba wanted to leave South Africa. Never. I'm learning a lot of things about these people's lives now that I'm investigating them in a deeper way, as opposed to just saying, oh, this guy scammed me, this guy said this was a scammer. No, there's so many things I learned. Now I know where these guys were born. Now you can see the similarities in the stories that these guys are. If you watch all of the videos I've made, you will see all of their stories are the same. They all sound the same. They've all done the same thing. All of that were broke, and they used their last money that made them turn a small amount into a big amount, and that's when they wanted to help everyone else also. Jason Noah and Lesiba Motupi's got the same story. They tell the same story, right? And there's so many, most of these guys, their life stories sounds the same. But as I've said before, all of these people, everybody, all of them, they tell the same story. You will never believe how similar the similarities in these people's lives. But when you get to the core of the problem, you see those videos I made about MT4 managers, and now it makes you realize, how did DJ Coach actually turn 10 Rand into 256,000 Rand when he owns a broker called FBK Markets? You see, everything is starting to make sense now, because even the ears that these guys are selling it, So that's it's very interesting for me. But in any case, yeah, Pastor Kid, no, I want to know which pairs correlate with the Dow Jones. So the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Nasdaq 100. So, and then you've got negative correlations like precious metals like gold and silver. It's more along those lines. So all other, some people call it indices, and other people call it stocks, and but those are how it works. You don't really trade DXY, you trade gold, because DXY, yes, 100% correct. That is 100% correct. So when you understand the dollar index, it makes it easier for you to trade metals, commodities, and also major currency pairs, because once you understand or try and understand the overall direction of the dollar index, it makes it easier for you to gauge what your next move is going to be. If you're going to trade the NASDAQ, gold, a commodity like oil, for instance, also. But that is why I focus mostly on the dollar index. When are you going to write a book? No, I'm never gonna write a book. Never. I don't see myself writing a book. I don't have time for stuff like that. It's just unnecessary. I'm just. Oh yes, and there is another guy who sold a book also. Yeah, you see, they all come up with the same stuff. Sorry, who's the other guy? This guy, Cashflow and Cowboy, he sold a book. Ref Wayne sold a book. Lesiba also sold a book. This one also, Louis Junior Chakwane also sold a book. I must say, it's only these new editions that haven't done it. You and Rydell is a scam exposing. Yay, where's this thing going? There we go, exposing. The Indian trader and Rydell going over each other is going crazy. Indian trader, which Indian trader? Are you talking about is it the pastor on Instagram? Are you talking about I don't even know. I haven't been, like I said before, I haven't been using Instagram for a couple of months now, the way that I've used it before. But I will be back on there on Monday, with the content that I've got right now that I want to publish over there on that side. But that's how it works. That is how it works. I'm not sure if you're talking about the Indian trade. It's called the Indian trade on YouTube. I don't know if he's a pastor. Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the pastor on. Let me see this guy quickly. What is this movie? The Legacy of Monsters. Are you talking about this guy? This guy is this guy. Just tell me if it is it. I just want to see who's this guy. I don't think it's him. Yeah, I was gonna say it is not him. The Indian trader. Okay. I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're talking about. What's one thing fake traders always say that real traders never say? I guarantee you can make 50%. I guarantee you, I guarantee you I'm gonna make it. That is what they say. a person who actually trades, no, you cannot guarantee profits in the market. It doesn't unfortunately work like that. So I think it's the guy that had beef with Fuji's. Okay. I see that guy. I see that guy, but that guy was on TikTok. I think I saw him a lot on TikTok. Also, but I'm not sure. I think I saw him a lot on TikTok. Yes, is it this? Forex 2 see. No. I just forgot his name. I know he was making he changed his name now. Oh, you said Yassid then. Okay, yes, Yassid. Oh, you said, I thought you said his name is Yassid. Even Dr. Martin is a pastor. Yes, they all switched to religious type of things. And that is why I tell you guys, no, these guys, they all know each other. You see, they know each other, and they know how the system works. You know how to escape the system. You know, but I know I know you guys are talking about. I've seen him a couple of times on on. I've seen him a couple of times on TikTok. I know because he's also just created some videos on TikTok. But guys, I am going to see you guys. You guys must have a beautiful weekend. I will drop another video on Sunday. You guys must have a beautiful beautiful weekend. I'm gonna go and sleep, either sleep or just take a break, you know. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for ears. Lekker. YouTube, brother. Boom, bye.